Charm, an essential subject from Vinipedia. The conditioned soul is shackled by the charming beauty of a woman, by her solitary embraces and talks of so-called love, and by the sweet words of his small children. Thus one forgets his real identity. Womanly love is just to agitate the mind of man. Actually, in the material world there is no love. Both the woman and the man are interested in their sense gratification. For sense gratification a woman creates an illusory love, and the man becomes enchanted by such false love and forgets his real duty. Wyman Syria, a great Syria, said that ever since he had seen the charming pastimes of the Lord, the charms of sex life had become abominable for him, and the mere thought of sex enjoyment would cause him to spit and turn his face. Thus if anyone wants to be aloof from sex attraction, he must see the charming smile and fascinating eyebrows of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinicote's charming category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 16 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, loins and hips encircled by a girdle. He stands on the lotus of his devotee's heart. He is most charming to look at, and his serene aspect gladdens the eyes and souls of the devotees who behold him. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.28. 16. A peacock feather decorates his head, and on his neck hangs a lovely necklace of brilliant pearls. As he holds his charming flute to his lips, his face looks as beautiful as the full autumn moon. By such beauty, Maidana Mohana, the enchanter of Cupid, is increasing the desire of my eyes to see him. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, Anita LL 15.63. The charming brows of the Supreme Personality of Godhead protect the sages and devotees from being charmed by material lust and sex attraction. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.28. 32. Ever since he had seen the charming pastimes of the Lord, the charms of sex life had become abominable for him, and the mere thought of sex enjoyment would cause him to spit and turn his face. Thus if anyone wants to be aloof from sex attraction, he must see the charming smile and fascinating eyebrows of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.28. 32. One need only see the charming smile of the Supreme Lord. In other words, the bereavement of material existence immediately subsides when one sees the charming smile of the Lord. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.28. 32. Lord Brahma's being captivated by the charms of his daughter and Lord Eva's being captivated by the Mohan form of the Lord are specific instances which instruct us that even great demigods like Brahma and Lord Eva, what to speak of the ordinary conditioned soul, are captivated by the beauty of woman. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.31. 36. At the sight of his own daughter, Brahm was bewildered by her charms and shamelessly ran up to her in the form of a stag when she took the form of a hind. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.31. 36. In the 12th incarnation, the Lord appeared as Dhanvantari, and in the 13th he lured the atheists by the charming beauty of a woman and gave nectar to the demigods to drink. Armad Bh Gavatam 1.3. 17. Goyavayavas perceive the ultimate objective in Vedic hymns composed of 18 transcendental letters that adore K as Maidana Mohana, Govinda and Gopjana Vallabha. Maidana Mohana is he who charms Cupid, the god of love. Govinda is he who pleases the senses and the cows, and Gopjana Vallabha is the transcendental lover of the gopas. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, DLL 1.19. Once Lord Krishna considered within his heart, although the entire creation is full of different tastes because of me, I am charmed by the nectar and taste of the lips of Armad Rdhr. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, DLL 4.246. When there is an awakening of the various ecstatic features on Armad Rdhr's face and in her eyes that are appropriate to a charming feminine attitude, the Lalita ornament is manifest. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, Madhya LL 14.191. She, devotee, stood and scratched the ground with her foot, which was radiant with the luster of her gem-like nails. Her head bent down, she spoke in slow yet charming accents, suppressing her tears. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.23. 50. Her, devotee's, countenance shone, with beautiful teeth and charming eyebrows. Her eyes, distinguished by lovely moist corners, defeated the beauty of lotus buds. Her face was surrounded by dark curling tresses. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.23. 33. Aquatic birds such as swans, ducks, water chickens, and cranes become greatly excited by the fragrance of lotus flowers, and the charming sound of bumblebees fills the air. Armad Bh Gavatam 5.17. 13. There are many instances in the history of the world of a great conquerors being captivated by the charms of a Cleopatra. One has to study the captivating potency of woman and man's attraction for that potency. From what source was this generated? According to Vedanta Astra, we can understand that everything is generated from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.31. 38. A yog should similarly meditate on the most benevolent smile of Lord Arhari, a smile which, for all those who bow to him, dries away the ocean of tears caused by intense grief. The yog should also meditate on the Lord's arched eyebrows, which are manifested by his internal potency in order to charm the sex god for the good of the sages. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.28. 32.